Well, Draymond Green is very defensive nowadays of his MVP point guard, Steph Curry. As the NBA Finals are still underway, Draymond decided to go in straight defense mode, a position that he's very used to, being one of the greatest defenders of this era. When asked about Steph Curry and his dominance, Draymond said, "Have you ever seen what he does to a defense? That is dominance. The whole NBA is playing a brand of basketball created by the ideology of Steph Curry, and you tell me that's not dominance? You tell me that's not sitting along the same lines of the greats? I'm sorry, no disrespect to other guards that have come before him, but the majority of guards don't have an era that they defined the way the era of basketball was played." That's from the desk of Draymond Green. So clearly he believes Steph Curry is a dominant NBA player, and I do think this is a relevant thing to bring up today, as Steph Curry had a phenomenal, legendary first quarter of game one in the NBA Finals, but after that just kind of fell off a cliff. Not gonna be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and that's something that I see from Steph Curry regularly. I think the downside of Steph Curry being the greatest shooter of all time is when the shot's not falling. When it's not falling. I'm not saying that Steph can't attack the rim, because he can and will at times. Like, he put up a couple really good moves in the second quarter. He hit Jaylen Brown with the behind the back, then the finger roll. He can, but he's still going to shoot threes ever so often. So what, once every 2-3 shots, he's still going to get threes up. And when they're not falling, when you look at the fact that he's been typically a liability on defense, and you look at a team like Boston, which the only guy that I guess theoretically you could call a spot-up shooter is like Derek White on the court, give or take, it's tough to really find something for Steph Curry to do on a basketball court a lot of times. And I'll go to my dying of days saying, yo, Steph Curry is very tough to explain. You know, I look at some of the other all-time greats who've had responsibilities not only on the offensive end of the court, but also the defensive end of the court. Steph doesn't have that. If you look at some of the slumps he's went in and the lack of great performances consistently throughout the playoffs, it is kind of astonishing. Like, I'm sorry, like, he is dominant, to agree with Draymond, but it is dominant with an asterisk, because he's not a dominant defender. And this season specifically, he has not had it going offensively more times than not. He can still get you 28 points, but it's been on a lot of shots. It's not the efficient three-point shooter we've seen in the past. If I'm not mistaken, one of his worst three-point shooting seasons ever, statistically, from a percentage standpoint. Dominant is a word. You got to call him that, but it doesn't feel like Giannis is dominant. When he's not making that mid-range jump shot, definitely not the three, he's inside dominating the basketball game offensively and defensively. Steph Curry has changed the game of basketball. So to agree with Draymond, like, that has to count for something. These guys are trying to shoot the rock like him. But there are times when Steph Curry is not dominating the basketball game for the Golden State Warriors. It's very weird and tough to explain, and will be tough to explain to future generations of basketball. The only thing I can say is he had a sniper for a shot, and he can make any shot on the court at any point in the game. Draymond says Steph Curry is a dominant basketball player. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know.